I shall take care of that.
Enemy reinforcements confirmed. Eliminating. There is no light in this dark, cramped discipline chamber. No sound. Only a lone boy sitting in melancholy silence. Time and again, he has disobeyed the military's rules and substituted his own judgment for theirs. It seems he will never change. Just then, a cry rings out. "Chao's here," calls a cheerful voice. It is his comrade from the squadron, bearing both a steaming dish of food and an innocent smile. He is one of the only people who bothers to speak to the unapproachable boy, and he does so without a hint of artifice or concern. The food-bearing soldier is honest, bright, and beloved by the rest of his squad mates, which is likely why he'd been assigned to monitor the discipline chamber. "Good to see you again," he says. "But golly, I sure hope this war ends soon." In fact, if I had one wish, it would be to bring peace to the entire world. The soldier's eyes glimmer as he talks. The boy responds with an uninterested grunt. What a stupid thing to say, he thinks. This world will never know peace. It's a fool's thought.
I have no time for this.
Commencing mission. I shall take care of them.
Enemy reinforcements confirmed. Eliminating.
I have no time for this.
When the boy is finally released from the discipline chamber, he finds the rest of his unit engaging in a lively party. And the cheerful soldier who brought him food is at the center of it all. "All hail our hero," the other men cry. We would expect nothing less from one of his lineage. The squad raises their glasses high and cheers the soldier. He was indeed a hero. For while the boy had run off to enemy territory in search of revenge, he risked his life to save those of his comrades. The soldier looks up and sees the boy staring at him. His smile widens as he begins to wave. The boy's hand waves back of its own accord before the mind behind it snaps back to reality and forces it down. No doubt this moment of weakness is because he is surrounded by such good cheer. His face turns a bright red at the folly of his actions. As he stares, the soldier makes his way through the various circles of conversation and approaches the boy. "Got plenty of food over there," he says, but this kind offer only raises the boy's ire. He is angry to see his comrade praised for saving lives. No, more than angry. He is enraged. Fighting and dying for someone else is stupid, he hisses. The soldier falls silent. Finally, he manages to give the boy a small, troubled smile.
I have no time for this.
Enemy reinforcements confirmed. Eliminating.
I shall take care of them.
Enemy reinforcements confirmed. Eliminating. Commencing mission.
The boy is surrounded by enemies in the middle of a torrential downpour. Again, he has abandoned his orders and his squad mates and chosen to attack on his own. The sound and fury of the rain play to the strengths of the surrounding enemy, for he can only make out dim shadows in the dark. His foes tense, preparing to strike. But then... I've got you. The friendly soldier appears at his back, weapon in hand. The boy's fighting spirit suddenly blazes in his eyes. For the first time in their existence, the two fight with and for each other. Their enemies falter in the face of this furious attack, and soon abandon the fight altogether and flee into the dark. Proud of their victory, the boy breaks out into a sharp grin and turns to his companion. Only to have a gout of red splash across his face. The other soldier has been pierced by a single bullet. Blood flows from the wound, mingling with the rain before painting the earth. Pale and shaking, the soldier slumps to the ground. Why? Why did you help me? The boy asks. The soldier reaches out for the boy, his hand shaking from cold and fear. But he manages a faint smile all the same. As he attempts to speak, the boy presses his ear to his lips so as not to miss a single word. He grips his hand tightly, as if that can somehow tether this vanishing life to the cold reality of the world.
Enemy reinforcements confirmed. Eliminating. Enemy reinforcements confirmed. Eliminating.
遠慮はいらないよね。
Enemy reinforcements confirmed. Eliminating.
思い知れ。
Days have passed since the operation's end. Uncountable people have come to pay their respects to the fallen soldier. Some knelt, many wept, but all spoke of him in the most glowing of terms. I once saw him save a dozen civilians from certain death. He saved my life, as well as my whole squad. He was a hero who lived up to his family's name. But the boy remembers what he said. The last words he ever spoke as his life left him in that falling rain. I hated fighting. I was always afraid. But I had to live up to my family's expectations. It was a confession of his true self, the one he had kept hidden for so very long. He asked the boy to keep his words a secret. And then, with blood still wet on his lips, he died. Now he can return home a hero. The soldier had such a bright and carefree smile. The boy always thought him a fool, a man who chased ideals that could never become reality. But he, too, had been trapped by the machinations of his family and left to be blown about by the whims of life. Thinking of this, the boy closes his eyes, mourning the soldier as he stands motionless behind his newly dug grave.
遠慮はいらないよね。うわー
Enemy reinforcements
思い
confirmed.
知れ
Eliminated.
Dim light fills the cold, mechanical room. An anguished man sits alone, surrounded by monitors. These screens separate him from the land beyond. A great number of prisoners had lost their fleeting lives at his command. They died in battle against the flowers, creatures that consume people, grow large, and multiply beyond comprehension. The man has climbed the ladder, moving from being a meager prisoner to a superior officer. His authority is total. He observes all that happens within the facility, as well as the outside world. Suddenly, a three-dimensional map manifests before him. It displays the base in bright crimson colors. Lights flash, warning him it is at risk. The monitor on the wall shows a map of the battlefield painted a similar red. The man flicks a nearby switch. The main hall of the base is projected over the room. He sees row upon row of soldiers, all employed in service to the facility. They are prisoners who have no choice but to fight. They turn to the man and lift their right hands high in recognition of his authority. He stares at them wordlessly. Then, with a decisive nod, he makes an announcement. Our time has come. We will now commence the extermination of the flowers. I expect you to give all to this struggle, up to and including your lives.
Commencing mission.
思い知れ
No time for this.
?遠慮はいらないよね
Enemy reinforcements confirmed. Eliminating.
遠慮はいらないよね。
I have no time for this.
The superior officer prepares for deployment. Other prisoners have already begun the final battle against the flowers. As he watches them, he thinks back on the path that has led him to this point. For so long, the battle had been a stalemate, a constant series of successes and setbacks. But with the successful development of their plasma cannons, the tide began to swing toward humanity. Their advance was astonishing, historic. A long-awaited victory was tantalizingly close. Or so they thought. Ah, but fate is cruel. Perhaps it was due to their degraded equipment. Perhaps an effect of the flower's attacks. Though the reason eludes the man, the base has fallen into a state of collapse. The damage done to it is now beyond their ability to repair. Soon, they will be unable to create more weapons. They must secure a victory before that day. They must. It is a reckless plan, but not one without method. Though slim, there remains a chance of victory. But to achieve it, they must thread a silver needle in the dark. Knowing this, the man has ordered an all-out attack. As his gaze sweeps over the prisoners, his compatriots, he murmurs two quiet words. I'm sorry. They throw themselves into the fray, tossing aside their own lives without knowing they are humanity's last chance. The man swallows his guilt and readies his weapon. A woman comes to stand beside him, his wife. They both know they will not return. Even though all the power resides in his hands. He must continue the fight. We must avenge our child. Who said the words first? Perhaps they spoke them together. After all, they have both said them unconsciously countless times before. And with those words settled in their hearts, they set out for their ends.
I shall take care of them.
僕は容赦しないよ。思い知れ。
I shall take care of them.
邪魔だどけ。思い知れ。
I shall take care of them.
Enemy reinforcements confirmed. Eliminating.
The man and his wife are driven to the battlefield in a special vehicle. Suddenly, the wife turns to her husband and speaks. Is there really no hope of repairing the base? Though state-of-the-art, the base is still a mere building constructed by flawed human hands. Its eventual deterioration was expected and planned for. But for it to decay so suddenly and so swiftly, it is almost as though someone is deliberately trying to make a point. As if they are attempting to signal the end. The man places a hand on his worried wife's shoulder. The facility at the center of the base was originally off-limits, completely concealed from the outside. Even in his position of authority, the man cannot enter the facility to learn why the base is failing. But there is little point in such thoughts now. Better to fight and perhaps survive than be racked by doubts. For if they do survive, there will be much work to be done bringing humanity back from the brink of extinction. Though the wife quakes in fear, she senses her husband's determination and nods quietly. In that moment, their wills align. But then, a flower attacks their vehicle. The massive abomination crashes down upon them with the force of a meteor. It happens so fast, the couple does not even have time to voice regret. It is a savage end, and wholly unsatisfying. The vehicle in which the man and woman sit is crumpled beyond recognition, killing them both before they can draw their next breath.
I shall take care of them.
僕は容赦しないよ。
Enemy reinforcements confirmed. Eliminating.
I shall take care of them.
思い知れ。僕は容赦しないよ。Commencing mission. I 僕は容赦しないよ。
I have no time for this.
The central facility of the base is completely closed off from the rest of the world. It is a forbidden place. Even the highest and most powerful of humans is denied entry. Yet though it should be deserted, its interior is illuminated by a soft light. Suddenly, a monitor flickers to life. The word "reboot" appears in large letters on the screen. It then displays a map of the facility, changing its color from a threatening red to a calming green. A mechanical voice speaks from the monitor. All systems green. As though drawn by the voice. The prisoner and his wife appear before the monitor. The voice speaks again. No improvement forecasted for scenario flower cleansing. Force terminate the operation? The man nods and replies. Begin new scenario using the collected data. The prisoners are gathered in the facility hall once more. Among them stand the man and his wife, the very ones who should be in the central facility. They reaffirm one another's resolve, as they always do, even though they possess no memory of the conversation. We must avenge our child. And watching this scene unfold is a man and woman, hands joined, who hold power beyond the greatest of authorities. They create as many prisoners as they desire, only to cast them aside, searching for the perfect strategy to eliminate the flowers for good. They speak as one. Theirs is a plan that desecrates life, that uses it as a tool. Though it pains their souls, it is all done for the greater good. We must avenge our child. With this decision in their hearts, they press the switch and reset the world. They do so to bring about a new beginning, to see it through to a new end. And thus, it begins. Thus begins a new tale.